Okay. I don't know. I've been making this plenty of videos a couple of times already, but I kept forgetting things. Anyways, okay. It's March 1st. I'm doing this video. I'm not a vlogger, but I'm just doing this video for Facial Paralysis Awareness Week, March 1 to 7. And this year, 2023. So I had Bell's palsy last November 2015. What is Bell's palsy? Bell's palsy is when your facial nerve is affected and half of your face, or one facial nerve, innervates half of your face, and when it's affected, you lose some movements on your facial muscles. So that's Bell's palsy. What happened was that night, I can already feel that something's going on with my face. I could not close my left eye, or it's starting to get weak and I could not shut it. And then I can feel some weakness going on and some tingling going on my face just that night. And I remember that it was a Sunday. That was a Sunday. And that morning we went to church. And I recall that I was having some ringing on my ear. And I kept like looking back to see if there's something going on at the back, I don't know, in the church. But I just ignored it. Forward, that happened that night. And I was getting nervous. I was crying. And then I was calling my husband. My husband was in our other house. He was not answering. I didn't tell my parents. So I called, or I texted my nurse friend, and she said, "Are you having weakness on your arm or on your leg? Is your blood pressure okay?" And then I checked it. It was fine, because she was looking for like stroke symptoms, but I was fine. I was okay. Thank God. I just cried that night until I went to bed. And then that morning I wake up and my husband's there. And we went to the OB-GYN. The OB, of course, is your primary physician when you're pregnant. So I went there. He apparently, I don't know, he doesn't know much about it. I researched prior to getting there, and on my research it said to give some steroids. So I was telling him, "Aren't you supposed to give me something?" Eventually he did. He gave me like a 7-day dose of the steroid, and I took it. After that, I didn't see much improvement motor wise, but I was hoping, of course, the swelling hopefully has calmed down, because I was 8 months pregnant at this time, and I was very swollen. And I think maybe that is one of the reason, or I was nesting, I was stressed. I'm not sure what was the cause at that point. So I also had a prescription or a referral for a neurologist. I went to see the neurologist. Neurologist said that we have to give you a CAT scan, however you're pregnant. So just come back when after you given birth, because of course they cannot do it while I'm pregnant, right? So my I cannot close it. I had to tape it up. And then, as I'm a physical therapist, so what I did was I did the treatment that I know I should do, which is like e-stim. to the motor points, massage, some exercises, and then heating pad just to get that circulation up. I did that until mid-January. I gave birth December 20th, and then mid-January there's a little bit of improvement, I guess, in my zygomaticus, which is the smiling muscle, but not that much. I went to do the CAT scan, went to see the neurologist back. Thank God the CAT scan were all normal. No tumors of some sorts. Just, he said, just continue physical therapy. Maybe have one of your friend do it for you. I'm like, no, I'll do it. So I did it. But what bothered me the most at that time was my eye, because I cannot shut it, right? So when you can't shut your eye, it gets dry because you cannot have the moisture. That's why blinking is very important. Anyways, so my eye started to get really blurry, and I was concerned because I need to go back to work, and then I cannot drive because it's so blurry. So I went to an eye doctor. He checked it out. The vision is fine on his end. However, on my end, it's kind of not, because it's blurry. And he said, just do this eye drops. It was over the counter. And then make sure you tape it up so to protect your eye. Make sure what else did he say? Oh, he said that if in case it doesn't resolve and I cannot close my eye, he can refer me to a surgeon, and that surgeon would put like a little gold plate in my eyelid to help close up the eye. I don't know, it's not encouraging at all, right? Surgery? A gold plate in my eye? No. So I kept going. Eventually, I had some movements back, but not that much. And as I recovered, what happened is I developed synkinesis. So synkinesis is when it's a mass movement of the whole muscle. Like, for example, when I smile, when I smile, I'm not trying to close my eye, but it just closes up because it's like a mass movement of the whole left side of the face, or some of the muscles, when I contract one muscle. So I researched, I came across articles. I remember Dr. Van Swearingen has articles about it. It actually has exercises for you to do or to compensate on what else to do, or how can I say that? Like for example, there was an exercise that when you watch TV, just maybe watch it this way so that it learns how to close your eye. When you smile, you just don't smile on your face. You kind of smile on your brain, meaning like think happy thoughts, because it kind of will make other muscles of your face smile too. So sometimes it's like I feel like there's like a psychological aspect of training your muscles, something. Anyways, what else did I come across with? I came across with I think the top one that I really did was the specific muscle massage, which is in Facial Palsy UK, and it's a YouTube video, which was very helpful. I think I attribute the recovery, my partial recovery of of my Bell's palsy, my facial paralysis, to that video, because I did those. So after that, I felt it was like a dead end, really, because with Bell's palsy, it's either you recover fully, which you will gain your face back, or no, you know. So I'm kind of one of the few that it didn't come back. It's just I felt that I was so swollen at that time when I was pregnant, and of course the swelling has to come down gradually, and maybe my facial nerve, it was just impinged for so long. That's why it did not heal properly. Or I was thinking maybe e-stim, like personally right now, like e-stim I think is not the best treatment for Bell's palsy, because I think it has contributed to having that synkinesis on my face. So I don't know, come 2 years or come 1 year after that, I did acupuncture because I was looking at other ways too. I did it for about 3 months. It was kind of cool to have those like needles in your face, but it didn't help. Maybe some others say it helped them, but it didn't help me. But it's okay. So eventually I just actually learned to, number one, accept it. It's not easy. Like, of course, when you have this kind of problem, you know, you don't want to be seen in pictures, or you don't want to talk to people, because when you talk to people, half of your face is not moving. So maybe they, you know, I'm conscious. I know that my face is not perfect, but I guess I guess I'm not over it at this point. I mean, I won't be over it, but I guess, you know, you just have to count your blessings that it's not a tumor, and it's not like I couldn't breathe, or it's life-threatening. That's the word. It's not life-threatening. It's outside. So I've learned to live with it, and I still search sometimes on treatments about it, but it's surgery, so I'm kind of chicken about surgery. I just don't want, I don't know, maybe in the future, but not now, because it's not really affecting my day-to-day activities. It's just like the self-esteem, I guess. Like talking to people, like what I said. But I just do my own massage. That's all I do. And I have 3 kids, and I think, well, all of them know me as this face already. Like, you know, half of my face is not working. I'm laughing, but I don't know. Anyway, so that's about it. So just a little facial paralysis awareness for all of you. I don't think I forgot anything. If you have questions, maybe comment. Or if you have other ways that, or if you know somebody and, you know, had the same thing as I have, and something is effective, so maybe tell me. That's it. Bye.